So here's an update on the last video I took about a month ago. There's a few changes that's happened, so I'm going to tell you all about them right now. Let's walk into Columbia Beach and I'll tell you all about them. So we still have the restrictions of the temperature at the door, so people are taking their temperatures, as you can see here.
No, I want my temperature measured.
So the girls are also just making sure that the ones that going in are the ones that do have a reservation. And today it's 20th of June and it's a Saturday morning, and people are just chilling, having something to eat. Lunchtime, some people are on their beers. DJ is spinning some tunes. And as you see, the tables are still 4 meters apart, 3 to 4 meters apart. Although this is not a legal requirement, we did this on purpose because we wanted to have extra distance. And since we do have the space, we are taking advantage of it. So we've moved most of the tables outside into the new garden area. So that's the garden area. And this used to be sunbeds and sun loungers and day beds. We've completely changed that now due to the difference in the operation. And people are appreciating the fact that they can sit down, chill. In terms of restrictions for staff are still wearing the masks and the gloves. It's still compulsory. This has not yet been removed. In terms of the actual operation, we are allowed 150 people outside and 75 people inside. So just walking through, showing you the sunbed areas and the sand pits. There's people sun lounging. Now, if you don't know, Cyprus is in phase 3, and we now have one of the lowest COVID cases all around the world. We have 150 active cases only in the entire Cyprus. For the last 5 days, we've only had 5 cases. What am I saying? We've had 5 days with 0 cases. That's what I wanted to say. So 5 days non-stop with 0 cases. That's a really, really good indication that the virus is under control in Cyprus. Things are a little bit more relaxed. But of course, working with a mask and a glove is really difficult, but we have had to take this. So that's the inside of the restaurant. People right now prefer to sit outside, so that's why we're seating them outside. Later on, some music comes on a little bit louder. We're not allowed to play loud music, and actually even dancing is restricted because obviously the government doesn't want people to be dancing all together and increasing the risk of spread. In terms of the beach is open. I'll just walk through the beach. We actually had really bad tide in the morning, and all the sea came up all the way up here. So we cordoned it off for today. And the color of the water is horrible because of the sand being mixed up with the water, and we've got a muddy situation. But it's not like that at all usually. It happened to us yesterday, and it happened to us today. So I'll take you and show you a little bit what's happening at the beach. The grass bar which we have outside unfortunately cannot be operational because we're still not allowed to use the bar as people to sit on. We are only allowed to use the bars as an operation to bring out drinks and anything else that's produced. So that's the beach. I'm going to show it to you very quickly as well. This area was not affected by the tide, so it's pretty busy. There we go. Unfortunately, the color of the sea is nothing how it's used to, but for today it's a bit muddy. So this is where we are, and just a quick update. I'll give you also a quick update since we're in phase 3. Those of you outside of Cyprus, you might be wondering, can you hold the phone so I can, hey, how you doing? It's me again. So those of you outside of Cyprus, there's some good news for you. I have the list of the updated categories which now can travel to Cyprus without even a COVID certificate. So category A right now is Australia, Austria, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Greece, Germany, Switzerland, Hungary, Iceland, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Norway, Slovakia, Slovenia, and South Korea. As if we get any South Koreans here, but if you could come here, it would be great. So you guys, you will not need a COVID certificate. And the category B, which you need actually a COVID certificate before you fly to Cyprus, are the following. So it's Belgium, France, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Lebanon has been added to the list. It wasn't on the list before, so I know a lot of Lebanese are asking me, when are they going to allow Lebanese to come in? Guess what? As of the date from today onwards, as long as you have a COVID certificate that you have been negative for 72 hours, you can actually come. So let me continue. Jordan, Netherlands, Spain, Poland, Romania, UAE. So Dubai guys, if you're there waiting to come back, you can actually come back now as long as you have a COVID certificate. Now, the ones that are not listed in this specific list means you can still come, but you're going to be quarantined, and I'm sure you don't want to do that. I don't really know the details of the quarantine, whether you quarantine for 14 days, 7 days, or 2 days until your results come. I don't really know the exact measures that they've updated now. You might have to Google that and just check it out. But those countries which have really high cases are still not really allowed with just a COVID certificate. And I'm sure that's going to change 2-3 weeks. I know UK is slowly declining with its cases. Russia also slowly declining, so I'm waiting until they add UK and Russia, because obviously that's our biggest market. And very important, if you are flying here, you do need to fill out a new thing online, which is cyprusflightpath.gov.cy. You go to cyprusflightpath.gov.cy. It's mandatory. You do need to fill that in before you fly to Cyprus. So those of you outside of Cyprus, I think you can start thinking about booking, coming here. As you can see, things in Cyprus is